Dudes, Brother Love is back. It's Icarus something or another. The sedated native is here once again to tell you a wild LSD story. So this happened last Saturday. The weekends before that, I was frequenting the Arizona desert rave scene a lot, which has been really fucking fun, and I got wild adventures to tell you guys about. This week, though, I decided to stay in. Now, my life has been real stressful, very tense for like the past 2 months, so I kind of went into this with a weird mindset. But my whole intention was to really figure shit out, figure out my life. So I came home and dropped 300 micrograms of needlepoint fluff mix. The two crystals were diluted together, and it makes for one fucking awesome combination. Perfect mind, perfect body flow. It's like a peanut butter and jelly. So I come home, my roommate Ramel and my other roommate Tiffany. Big fucking shout out to Tiffany for existing. She's so fucking cool. And our boy Chris, we're all sitting around this table playing this card game Munchkin. So, they offer me to, join in. I'm like, no, I'm going to journey where the Munchkins roam in the land of Oz, my friend. So I pull out my acid, sit down, start vibing with them. We're smoking blunts and shit. Pop it, and I'm sitting there, essentially just play the waiting game. I get high as fuck, dude. So I get so stoned, and then like time goes by so quickly, and next thing you know, I'm starting to feel it in my body, like super like spreading, right? And like my body's starting to feel all fucking noodly and shit. And once that happened, I realized, holy shit, I got this care package, right? Big shout out to Lightman Lawrence. If you are on Instagram, do me a favor and give him a follow. This dude will light up your fucking life. He sent me in P Fresh's care package of like speakers, lights, like these trippy fucking like rotating colorful lights and shit, dude. So I plug all these in with my light. It goes perfect, dude. Literally my house is like fucking alive, dude. It's crazy. So I'm starting to feel the acid, right? And I started vaping recently, and it's helped me quit cigarettes. But I have to tell my parents I'm gay, which sucks. But I started like hitting the smoke and like blowing it on top of my like dome light, and like watching it like swirl and shit, and there's like all these rays of color coming out, and it was like the most fucking fascinating thing in the fucking world. It was like so fucking entertaining, dude. Just all like, whoa, dude. So now I'm like really going up the hill, dude. And Chris, they finished their game of Munchkin, and Chris is like, hey, you ever played Guitar Hero Trippin' Balls? And I was like, no, but that sounds like a fucking fun time. He's like, all right, cool. So he plugs in Guitar Hero Live. I've never played Guitar Hero Live, and if you have, you know what I'm talking about, and if you haven't, I'll try to explain it. It's like the most realistic fucking Guitar Hero in the fucking world. Like, how do you explain it? It's like you're literally on stage. Like, the creation of this game is like they invited like fucking 15,000 people to fill a stadium, and they like, we're like filming, so like it's all first person view, and it's like you're actually on stage playing. And like I'm sitting in front of this giant TV, like literally right in front of it, so it's like literally filling my vision, and like I'm tripping so hard, like it literally felt like I was there. So we started playing like Blink 182 or something like that, but this dude had it on like the highest fucking advanced setting. Like the people react with how you're doing in the crowd, right? Like it'll flash if you're doing good, and like everyone's like yeah, and if you suck, they're like boo, like all bored and shit. So he had it on the most advanced setting. Like my mind's not correlating with my hands at all. Like I can't get it. Like I'm failing, dude. People are like booing me and shit, and I'm like, I was like, I know it's not real, right? But I was picking up all these like negative vibes from it. I was like, dude, I want them to dance. What the fuck? And I was like, I can't get it. And these dudes are like dying laughing at me. And I'm sitting there, some bitch like, come on, man. I'm like, yo, fuck you, bitch. I'm on drugs. I'm sitting there trying to fucking play guitar Hero, and then like eventually I was like, it just like became overwhelming to me. I couldn't do it. Like I just let all these people down, bro. I took out the guitar, smashed it, and I was like, yeah, I quit. Fuck this band. So then I gave the guitar back. So I can't do it, dude. I'm sorry. Like I suck. I'm rubbish. And he's like, oh, no wonder, bro. Like, I have it on, like, expert. He's like, let me change it for you. So he changes it to, like, whatever, fucking kindergarten grade, fucking Guitar Hero. So now, like, I'm playing, dude, and, like, I'm getting it, like, girl, with the girl at the rock show, and, like, people are fucking loving it. And I'm like, dude, this is awesome, bro. I'm a fucking rock star. And I'm just fucking, dude, I'm jamming. Girls are on stage, like, trying to touch me and shit. I'm like, oh, yeah, one of y'all getting pregnant tonight. That was super fucking fun, dude. It was so fucking, I could have literally sat there all night playing this fucking game. But I didn't want to do that. So I was like, all right, guys, I'm going to skedaddle. go on a journey. So I jump on my bike, I ride out, and I'm riding. I ride down the street, and I, like, destination unknown. I was just riding, and I passed by this tree, right? Now, like, if you remember the video where I heard the cat getting killed, it's all dark down that street. That's the street I was riding, but there's this tree that these people have, like, literally they have Christmas lights on these trees, but they literally have Christmas lights on, like, every fucking twig. Like, if follow me on Instagram, I'll try to post, when I come home from work, if they have it on tonight, I'll post it. Literally every fucking part of this tree is lit. It's fucking lit, fam. So I was like, oh my god, an illuminated tree. And I, like, got off my bike and, like, walked to it, like, fucking, I don't know, dude. I was like in this dude's yard, just, like, staring at this tree and just, like, ah. And I was like, man, this is so fucking cool. If I had a yard or a tree in my yard, I would do this. Just, like, sitting there staring at it, and I, like, look, and I see this old dude on his porch smoking a cigar looking at me. I'm standing in his fucking lawn. And then, like, I'm wearing this trippy-ass shirt, and my pupils are, like, quarters, and I'm, like, looking, I'm like, oh, shit. I like your tree, dude. And, like, got on my bike and rode out. So I rode back, and then, like, dude, I'm just loving it, bro. Like, cars are, like, driving by, like, and shit. And fucking, but, like, the street is so narrow, so I'm on the road, and all I see are really bright headlights in front of me, and I'm, like, riding to it, and, like, my thought is, like, I should probably not be riding here. I should ride on the sidewalk, right? Because there's just, like, headlights coming to me. Like, I could probably die if this car hits me. Obviously, bikes and LSD don't mix for me, if you're wondering what happened to my face. But, so, what happened from there? All right, so I get on Mill, and I'm fucking loving this, dude. Music's bumping, fucking my head feels like a frisbee's playing. I'm fucking dancing. And fucking, I'm just sitting there dancing on the street corner, waiting for the fucking light to turn. All these groups of girls walk by. They're like, ah! I'm like, LSD, ladies, you should give it a shot sometime. They laugh their ass off. So I keep riding, dude. Mill is so fucking colorfully lit. Businesses everywhere and shit. So I'm riding, loving it. And then I come up to this scene, right? It's very peculiar. A big-ass bus is in the middle of the intersection. There's a group of people, like, catty corner from it on the street corner. And, like, I ride up, and I don't know, it's got all these weird vibrations, like, tense vibes. So I was like, pull up, and there's cops, like, by the bus. And, I'm still listening to music, I'm like, oh, what's going on here? So I hear the cop, like, giving orders, like, telling people this or that, and I can't hear him over my headphones. I take off my headphones, there's a, like, gangsta-ass black dude standing there, a little short dude, and, like, all I hear is, like, Spango's playing, I take it off, and the first thing I hear is, oh, my dead body will I take an order from a cop? And I was like, oh, shit, what's all the fuss about, my friends? And, yeah, no, apparently his bus had broke down, and, like, the cops are trying to, like, these three cops tried to push it, and they couldn't fucking push it. They're, like, trying their ass off. And it was the most funniest fucking thing to me to see these cops trying to fucking push this bus. And then, like, one cop stops and, like, looks at all these group of people, like, snapping them and, like, recording them and shit. They're like, really? None of you guys are going to help us? And then all these group of people just started making fun of him. They're like, nah, to protect and serve, son, you got to serve that bus. Use your piggy power and all this shit, dude. I'm just sitting there, just fucking dying. So then this group of, like, 4 or 5, like, drunk ass frat dudes walk up to this group, like, man, really, you guys are gonna be all immature about this? And, like, he goes up and tries to help them, and then his friends do, and they, like, push it, and they're like, oh yeah, like, flexing and shit. And I was just like, well, that was funny. And then I take off. So I start riding again, destination unknown, riding my bike with no hands and shit, and fucking just, like, flowing. And then I don't know, I ended up at my old apartment, not the one where in my videos you hear it fly overhead, but one before that. I ended up there, like, riding next to it. I was like, I'm gonna go in there. So I went in there, just parked my bike down in the courtyard that they have, and I saw my old apartment, and I just, like, I kind of just walked in front of the door and just looked at it, and then sat, because there was stairs right in front of it that went up to the next level, so I just sat on those stairs and just kind of stared at this door for a little bit, just reminisced. So I got a lot of good times here. When I was in that apartment, like, that was when I first started taking psychedelics. A lot of mushroom trips there. So I go and I get up, kind of wander to the courtyard. There's, like, a fountain, and there's all these big ass like palm trees, fucking tall as fuck, and they're like in a circle. And and there's grass right there, so I sit in the grass, right, and I just like run my fingers through the grass, and I just ground myself, and I'm just like still staring at my door, and like I don't know, this like message downloaded in my head. It was like, man, like this is where it all started. Like I moved here shortly after I started taking psychedelics. I probably had one mushroom trip under my belt and like one LSD trip. It's like, I smoked DMT in that apartment for the very first time. I remember the mushroom trip I had in that apartment, where it completely changed my life. It was the first night the mushroom spoke to me. And it said, you're going to go out and tell as many people as you can about this. And we're going to be the fire behind your words, and you're going to be our tongue. And that's what inspired my YouTube channel. I just thought about that for a little bit. And then, I don't know, just like this understanding just clicked in my mind. Like, why am I stressed? Why am I focused on stress? And I thought about that for a little bit. I was like, because I'm focused on bullshit. Shit that doesn't fucking matter. I'm worried about fucking materialistic shit. I'm worried about dumb fucking things. And like, I realized like how far I've really gotten. And like, it made me be appreciative of everything that's happening in my life. Like, I immediately, like, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love the struggle. Love the pain. There's no room in this world for hate. The hard times are the bricks being laid to build your spirit. Everything is happening for a reason. And it made me fucking feel amazing. It made me just, all the negative bullshit was wiped. And I just started fucking laughing. Laughing my fucking ass off, dude. Just sitting there like a fucking lunatic. Just fucking laughing my ass off. And then I just like got this burst of energy. I looked up at the fucking trees and it looked like they were like bent over, like looking at me like I'm a fucking specimen or something. And I was like, thanks guys. And I jump on my bike and I ride out, dude. And I'm just like, I'm so fucking alive at this point, dude. Looking at the sky, the stars. Oh my God, the stars at night are big and bright. Especially when you're on acid. And the fucking moon was just so full, and I just started fucking howling at it like a fucking wolf. Oh, just so fucking happy, dude. And I was like, you know what? I got what I needed. I'm gonna go home and vibe with my roommates. So I come home, I'm like, yo, guys, you're not gonna believe the realization I had. I open the door and like, no one's here. Fucking lights are still going off. No one's home. I'm like, aw. I'm like, oh well. So I sit back and chill. And, like, I put on headphones, and I'm, like, listening to Coldplay's Fix You. And, like, tears stream down your face, and then fucking next thing you know, I hear a tap on my shoulder. It scares the shit out of me. It's Hermelli. He's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, oh, shit. I've lost my mind. Have you seen it around here? I surely haven't. And he's like, oh, we're going to go chill at the park. You want to go? I was like, fuck yeah, right? So I go to the park, and, yeah, we go to the park, and then I'm laying in the grass. Me and Tiffany are chilling, listening to the Grateful Dead, and we're driving that train high on cocaine. And Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Yeah, we're just having this awesome conversation about the 60s and how we're born in the wrong era. And dude, again, shout out to Tiffany. You're fucking dope, girl. So she had an idea too, because she's full of great ideas. Like, let's go climb a fucking tree. I was like, fuck yeah, I want to climb a fucking tree. So we go to the tree, I climb the tree, and I get in the tree, and I realize, like, dude, this is what monkeys do all fucking day. I was like, dude, dude, this is so cool, and I felt like a fucking monkey. I am the monkey king, bruh. So I pulled a fucking branch off and I started chewing on it like I was a monkey. And then we're chilling in this tree for a little bit, and then I'm like, all right, it's time to go home. So we come back here. I sit back. We watch the movie Pop Star, and it's so fucking funny to watch on acid. That movie's fucking amazing. And yeah, no, after that, they were all drunk and like passing out. So I came in my room, just laid back. I just like closed my eyes and I didn't even think. I just felt. I felt right. I needed that. And ever since then, dude, it's literally like someone turned on the lights in my life. Like anything that happens like now, I just fucking laugh at. Like, great. This is awesome. But yeah, it was amazing. I'm very happy for it. Now, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm not going to say there is going to be another video soon, because every time I say that, fucking something fucks up, so knock on wood. But shh. I am Wait. Before I leave here, how many hippies does it take to screw in a light bulb? None. Because they screw intense. That joke is fucking intense. Until next time, folks, just let it flow, yo, when you're down the rabbit hole. I'm Icarus 480, but this, you already know. Peace, love, and smoke DMT.